guys, welcome back. This is Phil Ebner with videoschoolonline.com, continuing our After Effects course. Today we're going to talk about adding a rotation change with keyframes. So basically we're going to be creating rotation. So I have this letter X on my composition, and I'm just going to bring up my rotation function. So press R to bring that up. And then I'm just going to create a slow rotation across 5 seconds. So I'm going to set the stopwatch here, go to 5 seconds, and then we'll add 90 degrees. So it's going to rotate 90 degrees. So there we have a slight rotation of the X. Maybe we want something, maybe we want the X to be just completely spinning. So I'm going to increase it, a few times. So I can just actually, with the rotation, you see the 0x plus 0.0 degrees. So 0x means how many full rotations, and then plus how many degrees. If you just do, 10x, that's going to do 10 rotations in 5 seconds. So that's a pretty good spin right there. So you can create a cool optical illusion like that. It looks almost like there's a star in the middle of this X. So there you can create a rotation that way. So say you have an image of a wheel or something and you want it to spin, you can do it like that. Let me show you what you can do with some text. So I'm going to just say rotation, decrease the size of this, and then I'm going to move make this left justified. So the anchor point is now on the left, and actually I'm going to make this even bigger. So say I want to basically rotate this off the screen into the screen. This is going to be my final position. So I'm going to at 1 second bring up the rotation by pressing R, set the keyframe, go back half a second and rotate it to the left. And we almost have it off screen, but not quite. So what we can do is, I'm actually going to delete this. I'm going to move this anchor point even further away from the rotation text off screen. So when we add a rotation keyframe, so here we have 0 rotation, this is our final position, and then we rotate it off screen, it's off of the screen because it's anchored to that point right there. So now we have this text coming in. So that's kind of a cool thing you can do with text. Imagine like having multiple of these, rotating in and out. So I'll show you that quickly. So I'm going to duplicate this, but I'm going to just take off this rotation that we have already, move it up. I'll duplicate it one more time. I'm pressing Command D to duplicate. This one actually, so I'm going to bring up the keyframes for this one, so press R. Another quick thing you can do is, if you have a layer selected, you can press U on your keyboard, and that brings up all the keyframes that you've added to this layer. So if you have multiple, if you have rotation, position, opacity keyframes or more, you can see all of them by pressing U. So I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'm going to go to 1 second, 1.5 seconds, and paste it to this top rotation text. I'm going to go back to 1 second, and for this middle one, I want it to rotate the other way. So I want it to rotate, the R goes from up top right and then rotates down. So I want this to be, the anchor point to be on the right side. So I'm going to take the pan behind tool, move this over to the right side. I'm going to bring up R, set the rotation here. Actually, I'm going to move that to 1.5 seconds, then rotate it 90 degrees off screen. So now we'll have these kind of like slamming down. So, you know, obviously you wouldn't use the text rotation, but if you're creating a music video or something like that, this would be kind of cool. So, let's see, what could you say? School is cool. School is cool. So that's kind of backwards, but cool is school as well. So I think you get the point, how to add rotation or change the rotation with keyframes. Have fun working with this. I hope you're practicing this as you go along. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you guys next time. Bye.